Hey there, NerdSociety. Welcome back to the channel. If you're passionate about comics and all things nerdy, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a thrilling topic that will send chills down your spine. 10 characters with infernal powers in comics. From dark sorcery to demonic pacts, these characters possess abilities that are as awe-inspiring as they are terrifying. But before we jump into the infernal depths of this list, don't forget to hit that like button. Drop a comment below with your favorite characters, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support keeps us going and brings more awesome content your way. Now, let's unleash some hellish powers and explore these fascinating characters. Nightcrawler. Yes, the mutant Nightcrawler has a portion of demonic powers within him, not to mention his appearance, which comes from being the offspring of the mutant Mystique and the demon Azazel. His blue skin, tail, and glowing yellow eyes make him stand out, giving him an almost demonic presence. What makes Kurt Wagner's story even more compelling is the deep contrast between his origins and his devout faith. Despite being born from such dark and supernatural circumstances, Nightcrawler is an extremely religious character, devoted to Catholicism. This inner conflict between his outward demonic traits and his strong moral compass as a man of faith adds incredible depth to his character, making him one of the most fascinating X-Men. Hellcat. Her original name in the comics is Hellcat, which translates to Infernal Cat. However, despite this intriguing moniker, Patsy Walker, who also appears in the Jessica Jones series, originally possessed no special powers. Patsy's life took a dramatic turn when she became involved with Hellstrom, the son of Satan. It's almost impossible to be married to someone with such a dark lineage and not encounter some serious complications. The weight of her relationship with Hellstrom led Patsy into a spiral of despair, ultimately driving her to the brink of suicide due to the overwhelming struggles she faced. After a series of tumultuous events in the comics, Patsy made a dramatic return from hell itself. This resurrection granted her a few minor infernal powers, including the ability to sense mystical influences, artifacts, and spirits. Hellboy. Created by Mike Mignola, Hellboy is known as the World Destroyer, a fascinating character who is the son of a 16th century witch, a direct descendant of King Arthur, and the offspring of a Lord of Hell. This complex lineage sets the stage for an epic narrative filled with demons and infernal creatures, making his story rich and layered. Hellboy stands out as one of the most iconic and beloved demonic characters in comic book history. His unique design, featuring red skin, filed-down horns, and a massive stone right hand known as the Right Hand of Doom, contributes to his memorable presence. His adventures often intertwine with various mythologies and folklore, leading him to confront supernatural threats. The character gained widespread popularity, especially after the film starring Ron Perlman, which introduced Hellboy to a broader audience. Etrigan. Without a doubt, Etrigan is one of the most prominent demons in DC Comics, even serving as a member of the Justice League Dark. This formidable character embodies the fusion of dark magic and chivalry, creating a unique narrative that captivates fans. Etrigan is the son of the demon Belial and was summoned to Earth by his half-brother, Merlin. In a desperate attempt to extract crucial information, Merlin ultimately merges the demon with Jason Blood, a knight of King Arthur's order. This fusion not only grants Jason the power of Etrigan, but also makes him immortal, binding their fates together in a complex and often tumultuous relationship. Etrigan's dual nature presents an intriguing dynamic. While he is a demon known for his fiery temperament and chaotic tendencies, Jason Blood often serves as his moral compass, struggling to contain Etrigan's more destructive impulses. Blue Devil. Let's dive into some truly bizarre origins. Patrick Cassidy, known as Blue Devil, was a master of special effects in the film industry. One day, while working on a new movie, he designed the costume for a character named Blue Devil. However, things took a dramatic turn during an encounter with the demon Nibiros, who had accidentally been freed from his prison. In the midst of this conflict, Patrick was struck by a mystical blast that fused the costume to his body, bestowing him with incredible powers. This unexpected transformation allowed him to harness supernatural abilities, turning him from a mere human into a formidable hero. As if that wasn't enough, Patrick eventually made a pact with the demon Naren, fully embracing his new identity and becoming a true demon himself. Raven, the infamous daughter of Trigon. Raven possesses extraordinarily potent magical powers, all stemming from her demonic lineage. Her origin story is one marked by tragedy, as she is the result of Trigon's violation of Arella, her mother. This dark beginning heavily influences Raven's character and the challenges she faces throughout her life. Raised in a parallel dimension known as Azarath, Raven grew up in a peaceful and spiritually enlightened community. The inhabitants of Azarath are deeply committed to pacifism and spirituality, providing her with a nurturing environment to develop her powers while simultaneously striving to distance herself from her father's sinister legacy. Raven's greatest internal struggle revolves around suppressing her demonic nature and resisting the fate that Trigon has meticulously prepared for her. GhostRider. Discussing GhostRider can be a bit complex, as many of you might know. There are several incarnations of this iconic character. Among them is the recent version, Robbie Reyes, who is quite different from his predecessors. Unlike previous GhostRiders, Robbie isn't a motorcycle rider. Instead, he drives a muscle car and made his mark in the Marvel Universe, even appearing in the series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. However, typically, excluding Robbie's unique case, the GhostRider is a person possessed by the spirit of vengeance. This spirit binds itself to its host, granting them incredible powers and abilities, all while serving the whims of Mephisto, the demon lord. The core premise revolves around the idea that the GhostRider enacts justice, often punishing wrongdoers in brutal and fiery ways. Hellstrom. Daimon Hellstrom is literally the son of Satan in the Marvel Comics universe. Born from the union of an incarnate demon and a human, his lineage gives him a unique and complex identity that shapes his character throughout his story arcs. Struggling with his dual heritage, Daimon has always sought to connect more deeply with humanity. In his quest for understanding and redemption, he becomes an investigator of the occult, dedicating his life to fighting against the dark forces that threaten the world. As a demonologist and occultist, he utilizes his vast knowledge of supernatural phenomena to protect humanity from malevolent entities and demonic influences. Throughout his journey, Daimon has faced numerous challenges that test his moral compass and resolve. Spawn. No list would be complete without mentioning the iconic Hellspawn, would it? One of Todd McFarlane's greatest and most acclaimed creations, Al Simmons was a distinguished figure in the U.S. Marine Corps and the CIA. His life took a tragic turn when he was betrayed and assassinated, ultimately finding himself in hell. While in the fiery depths of the underworld, Simmons made a fateful pact with the demon Malbolgia. In exchange for his soul, Malbolgia granted him the opportunity to return to Earth. However, this resurrection came at a price. Al was transformed into Spawn, a powerful and tormented antihero imbued with incredible abilities and dark magic. As Spawn, Simmons struggles with his new identity, grappling with the memories of his past life and the moral complexities that come with his powers. He possesses supernatural strength, agility, and the ability to manipulate necroplasm, which allows him to create weapons and other tools. Lucifer. When discussing Hell, it's only fitting that we talk about its master, right? Lucifer Morningstar is a character deeply rooted in biblical lore, who has made numerous appearances in DC Comics, most notably in the acclaimed series Sandman by Neil Gaiman. Lucifer is portrayed as a charming and enigmatic figure, embodying both immense power and profound intelligence. His story arc takes an intriguing turn when, after growing weary of his reign in Hell, he ultimately decides to abandon his dominion. Leaving behind the Infernal realm, he ventures to Earth to pursue a new life as a pianist, seeking to explore his own humanity and artistic expression. This transition from ruler of Hell to a more mundane existence allows Lucifer to delve into the complexities of his character. He grapples with themes of free will, redemption, and the nature of good and evil. Thank you all for joining us on this fascinating journey through the intriguing world of characters with infernal powers. From the complex origins of Hellboy to the moral struggles of Raven and the enigmatic charm of Lucifer, these characters captivate us and invite us to explore deeper themes of redemption and identity. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to hit that like button. Your support helps us create more content you love. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment below, sharing your favorite Infernal character or any insights you have about their stories. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Join our growing community at NerdSociety and stay updated on all our latest videos. Thanks again for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next one. Until then, keep exploring the extraordinary